Nice stick pin you got there, Arnie. Nothing phony about my jewelry.
Life bitter like that Yingling, drinking like it's just a fling. Pussy got me into things, maybe she don't feel the same. Perception from a different friend. Shorty mean more to me than Homer in the Odyssey. Got further with her back at me, distracting me from the obsoletes. The worst defeats, it's hard to speak when you reach the peak. Fuck being meek, starry skies are all I seem to seek. Met this thick freak, got me wrapped in her sheets. Rolled her over, changed the beat. Got her posing while I'm pumping, hips bumping. Shorty twerking hard, plus ultra working gaze lock. Window shopping, soul searcher. Will we make it? Suture sacred, never fake it. Reap what we sow, not many knows. I'll live and die behind my brothers. What we sow, not many knows. I'll live and die behind my brothers. Live and die behind my brothers.
Fixing etiquette, I'm getting hella lit with hella bitches as I'm felons with us, hanging with the gang of melon splitters. You can't tell them shit, boy, I'm hella bent, hella vicious. I've been selling pics, and my only fans is selling pigeons.
Bitch, I'm selling beans heavily, I'm ducking felonies. I'm flying 7 wings, I'll be dripping till I'm 70. This shit could never cease. Boy, these melodies forever ring. Since I was 17, I foresee my team with better things. Keystone, the only team a nigga ever need. These niggas riding waves, we making faking like they set the sea. Well, we set the sea. Smack a hating nigga in his teeth. And these skinny jeans, I've been packing dope and packing heat, but I ain't baking shit. I just hit my breaking point. And these exclamations, I be flaming. These my blazing joints. Pussy, you afraid to point your weapon? I already shot. Lucifer ain't gotta buy my soul, cause I'm already hot. Bitch.
Hello. I got 3 people watching. Let me share the link to the next video that I'm going to share. We are going to watch Tiffany Marie, Rotten Fruit and Roots. Let me make sure my mic's on. Yeah. Interference in the case of Summer Wells. This was a Tiffany Marie video. Now going by David's mom. Please continue to pray for her and her child. This was released June 25th, 2023. I think it's important we listen to this, but before we listen to it, I want to play 30 seconds of a video, and I'm probably going to stop and not play this again a few times. I want your opinion on the voice. I'll tell you why in a minute.
3 in Jody Sue's chat.
This is part of the 13-hour call. This is Linda talking to Gavel, Tiffany, Scott, Benny, many others. I don't know if Benny was there. Penny.
Tonight I used the coleslaw 333 in Jody Sue's chat. I'm not with Jody Sue. Anything else you want to see on it before I close it?
No.
Same screenshots I sent Tiffany before back in April. I've not talked to her.
What
since.
are you?
Would have got CPS at the door and harassed them all afternoon until they did something. All I did was look up information and legal places and talk to my police officer friend about what to do. If it's not my child, which it's not, no, I haven't talked to Jody Sue since April.
That's Linda. We're going to go to this video I want to share. I skipped the music. Hold on, I didn't go as far back as I wanted. I'm going to put this on 1.5 because it's a very long video. I don't know how much we'll get through of it tonight. I'm going to come off screen and let you guys listen for a while to the way this woman, Hurricane Camille, who I don't know much about, in all honesty. So I'm looking to my chat tonight to give me some Hurricane Camille information. But if you ask me, she sounds a lot like Linda with a little fake twang. Pay attention.
And Penny, that bad thing. I guess a docs for docs, right? I mean, shit, I was actually just listening to a live where you were admitting that you stuck my information all over the place, but it wasn't me. You had the wrong person and you were perfectly fine with that. And it wasn't just a phone number. Now, does everybody remember when 423 Chase gave my home number to Benny long time ago? And they were able to dox my whole life using that phone number. That information came from Penny. So Penny, what are you bitching about? Okay, change the number then. Get her a new number. Why are you giving a phone number to your daughter that was used to commit crimes on YouTube? Why would you give a phone number like that to your child? Give her her own number, maybe? Okay. So then she says, but I know I have told you that I don't use that phone anymore. Yeah, the phone's broken. Remember, it has a green glitchy screen and it doesn't work. Suddenly it's working again. Good. I hope you'll be able to find all of your correspondence with Chase that you couldn't find before. Right? So she says, talk your shit about me like you have been since 2021 all you want. But if I see that number on your platform again, I won't be turning my chipmunk cheek anymore. Well, here, don't turn either one of them, Penny. No, it doesn't work anymore, but it's important to know it because it was used for so many things here and to do so many things that were just so bad. Bad things, as Penny would say. Okay, so this is an informational piece for people to look through their records, and that's that. Now, it's not her working number, but she's very worried about this number being put out because she's afraid of what people will turn up in their results when they search it. I'm sorry for that, but can't help you. Okay, Penny, you get no help from me. Sorry. Hey, Margaret. I'm watching from Tunisia. Tunisia? Is that how you say that? Back home to Scotland tomorrow. Did I say that right? I've never been there and probably never will. Okay. Let's see. Numbers are not kept that long if the phone stops working. Interesting. Yeah, she's worried. I told everybody that phone number was important. I don't even know what she would be so bothered for today about that phone number. Now, so what I'm going to do is we're going to pull up a little piece of history that Luda, everybody thank Luda in the chat. If it weren't for Luda, we would not have this today. She recorded a piece long ago that she came across in her records today. It's from December. Here, I'm going to put this up. December 15th, 2021. Okay, ready? So let me grab this. It's an important one. And I'm going to address the Hurricane Camille stuff first because that's where we left off. I'll drop that again for you in a little while. Tunisia. Thank you, Gigi. Tunisia. I have no clue. I don't even know where that is. So hold on. Now, I do hope Margaret's having fun there, though. She deserves a vacation. Okay. Let me grab this link. I'll play it for you. We're going to go over some things, but I'm going to start toward the end because that's where Hurricane Camille's coming up on the panel. And interestingly enough, she discusses the very thing we talked about just the other day on panel. So give me a sec. Let me pull this up. I have to actually unlist it real quick because I just recorded Luda's copy. Thanks go to Luda's inside source. Luda's got the good stuff, guys. Nothing really gets by Luda. All right. So this live stream is actually really important. There's a lot in here. And I think it's important that everybody hears it again, because looking back now, all this time later, the things that stand out are really important. Now, as everybody knows, Penny has everything private on her channel. She has hidden everything that there is. She doesn't want anybody to be able to go back through history. But here we are. We're going to go over it. Hurricane Camille, I heard from 2 nights ago. I believe the night before last. She was not with, coming to me with information. She wanted to prove to me that Jody was lying. And that's all that really seemed to matter to her. Okay, Jody lied. Okay, and what does that have to do with all of the funds that were collected using your PayPal, Cash App, and Venmo? I'm not quite sure. But it was after my live. So the night that I did the live on Heather Lynn, Hurricane Camille reached out to me that night and she wanted to let me know that Jody was a liar. She did not want to show me proof that she sent this stuff to the proper authorities. Yes, I hate when people hide stuff, says Caslin. Thank God for people like us. Without us, everybody would be quite lost around here. I'm not trying to toot any of our horns, but I just can't help myself. All right, so hold on a second. I'm going to show you, and I did redact the last screenshot because she shared something personal with me, and I just don't want to put that out. It's not my business. I don't even know why she offered up the information. Don't know if it's even true, but I don't want to put that out. So does everybody remember where we left off the other night with Hurricane Camille and the donations that were put into her Cash App and her Venmo? If anybody wasn't here, one of my mods will grab the link to that stream and drop it for you, and you guys can catch up later. So this is what Hurricane Camille had to say to me. So this was like pretty much immediately after my live. And she said, clearly, she said she didn't have a cell phone. And it's a message between Hurricane Camille and Jody. Now, Bunny 4891 is Jody. So it's Hurricane Camille saying, Bunny 4891. I wanted to see if with your cell phone, do you load minutes or do you need a monthly plan? Several people were inquiring and I would love to help out. Jody responds, I don't have a cell. My devices I use for online access are my tablet and a locked phone. Hurricane Camille says, okay, so do you need a phone? Are you in an area that will pick up service? What carrier works best? I said, okay, aside from that, have you gotten the opportunity to send the info to the police? If you aren't comfortable sending it to them, I can do it for you. I have no problem doing that and helping. Okay. The next one is right here. I said, the screenshot you sent me has PayPal on it, though. The $30 PayPal, when we first spoke about this, you said it was PayPal, but then you sent me a Cash App screenshot. Before that, you said it was Venmo. I have the Cash App screenshot and the PayPal screenshot, but no Venmo. Can you at least show me the email header to Ellie with the date? She says, that wasn't PayPal. I can send it, not marked. Okay. So the next one, right here. I said, is this not PayPal? She says, nope. I said, okay, what is it? Venmo? I don't have PayPal or Venmo. I only have Cash App, so I have no idea what Venmo or PayPal even looks like. Then I responded to Hurricane Camille saying she clearly said she didn't have a cell phone. I said, what was her response to this question you asked about if she needed a phone? Hurricane Camille says, hang on, my sister called. Now, when that came through, I was still writing, right? She almost needed time to check and see, which was a little bit odd to me, but I mean, who am I? I can't prove that. So she says $30 was on Venmo. She said pretty much any carrier would work. Give me just a sec. I'll get the next one. Okay. So I said, okay, so what form did the fourth payment come in? You shared one Cash App with me and this $30 one from Venmo. There would be two more, right? So if there are two more, did they come through Cash App and Venmo or something else? She says, no. Go back and listen to the other live. I had 4 emails and 3 payments. 2 people that emailed me were creators. I don't feel I need to explain myself, but I have been transparent about all of this. I said, okay, are you going to prove you actually sent this to law enforcement? I really don't need to see anything except that. She says she can't tonight and gives me her reasons why. But again, they're personal and I don't want to put them here. I don't feel that's necessary. I'm going to share with you the rest. I don't know why people offer up this personal information that they do, but they do. And the bottom, she says, I can't tonight. I'm not home. And she had several things that she told me were going on. And she said, and here I am sick at someone else's house. I said, okay, Camille, I'm not asking you again. I didn't reach out to you. You messaged me a screenshot of Jody and had the time for that, but don't have time to show you contacted the proper authorities about this. So you wasted your time sending that instead of what is most important. You'd rather convince me Jody lied about having a phone than what I originally asked 4 days ago. This doesn't look good for you at all. You collected money and your Gmail was dropped in many chats by many people other than yourself to gather donations. You can just say you didn't send anything to law enforcement and never intended to. Wouldn't that be easier? And she said, I said I can't tonight. Discord is on this device. I don't have everything right here. That would help you. Okay. What a surprise. Right, Doxy. Right. Okay. So let me get this stream. Gigi, I removed that. Hold on one sec. All right, now I'm going to pull up the stream from December. Okay. Give me just a sec. I'm going to pull it up for you. sympathy fishing? No, because Lana, I don't believe so, because she explained that at the end. It wasn't like she came to me with that. It was put at the end. So I don't think she was looking for sympathy. She was just looking for a reason not to show proof that she sent it to the police. These people won't send anything of importance to the police. You know, it's just the way they are. So she protects Penny. What are you going to do? This is the way they do things. So this is old, really old.
Let's go. We're going to be listening again in a minute.
Extra ATM, beautiful mods in chat. I'm all for what I would call accountability policing. So I'm so sick of these people and their self-serving criminal activity. There's a child missing. Yeah, extra as fuck. If only they felt the way you do. Wouldn't that be nice? Doxy says she don't want to have her bank accounts audited. Well, I mean, she only took in $130, so I don't think anybody would audit her for that, right? But who knows? I mean, how many Cash Apps and Venmos and all the different apps were shared? So many. So many.
Cabin money.
Different people collecting money all the time. So
DV money.
We're going to play this. This is on 2 speed. I'm going to lower it down a little bit. I just wanted to hurry up and get it done. This should be good. We'll see. Hold on.
Why was
glad your chat's working? Mine's not. Yeah, when you're a mod, the chat just like repeats over and over again the same comments. Nana, you know how to fix that? You go exit the chat, click on my icon and click live and press the stream again, and it fixes it for a little bit, like a couple minutes. So you basically close out the screen and open the live again, and it'll fix it. I don't know why it does that. I really wish YouTube would fix that glitch. It's in all of them. So let's see. Emergency me, drop the link for the live that connects to this one. Oh, K-Love is letting you know. Okay. Camille is innocent, in my opinion. She tried to help. She didn't keep the money, but sent it back. Jaded, I'm not sure because I don't know what these people did. I don't know if Camille has done anything wrong or not. I truly don't know. All I can do is put out the information. I have no idea, but she did come up on the stream, and I'm going to fast forward to where she came up because she talks about this, and you guys can make your own assumptions. This was December of 2021, so compare her story on my panel to this one. We'll see. Ready?
Hey, it is not okay at all. And I just want everybody to, go after everything. Makes you wonder, but I mean, there'll be a lot of gossip in the street.
All right, so this is Penny here. This is what she used to use for an icon before she put that caricature up with cross eyes.
We'll put this on normal speed for a minute.
Eva says, well, I have the official criminal background check from the courthouse, and it ain't no 9 pages, it ain't even 4 pages. So, well, I mean, look. People will take anything and run with it.
But the 19 pages could, which I didn't count. I just ran it just to see. It could include your background information, your people you know.
So they're going on to talk about Penny.
Tonight, I used the coleslaw 333 in Jody Sue's chat. I'm not with Jody Sue. Anything else you want to see on it before I close it?
No.
Same screenshots I sent Tiffany before back in April. I've not talked to her.
What are you?
Would have got CPS at the door and harassed them all afternoon until they did something. If it's not my child, which it's not, all I did was look up information and legal places and talk to my police officer friend about what to do. No, I haven't talked to Jody Sue since April. Tonight, I used the coleslaw 333 in Jody Sue's chat. I'm not with Jody Sue. Anything else you want to see on it before I close it?
No.
Same screenshots I sent Tiffany before back in April. I've not talked to her.
What are you?
Would have got CPS at the door and harassed them all afternoon until they did something.
Used to use for an icon before she put that caricature up with cross eyes.
Truth is the truth.
All right, Nita says, well, I have the official criminal background check from the courthouse, and it ain't no 9 pages, it ain't even 4 pages. So, well, I mean, look, people will take anything and run with it.
But the 19 pages could, which I didn't count. I just ran it just to see. It could include your background information, your people you know.
So they're going on to talk about Penny's research group that ran VIN numbers and private information of all these people. They had a lot of people working on finding out all the information they possibly could about anybody they possibly could. I remember back when I was way back when I was talking to Penny in the very beginning, how she would grab VIN numbers out of the clear blue sky within 5 seconds. She always had someone to run a VIN. Now, I don't know about you, but VIN numbers don't show up on Ben Verified. I wonder if she was using Jennifer for that. I don't know. Maybe Jennifer could clear it up.
I mean, Jody was definitely asking for VIN numbers. I showed you proof of that. That's how I come up with the key name that connects to Linda, in my opinion. And Jamie Jackhammer. You add your CSI and Squall into that. TT. The PIs. Because they was with Twister. You really got to think about these connections. Nobody's really watching. Nobody's chatting. I hope some will come in and join. But I want you to listen to this voice. To me, it sounds like Tiffany has it on 1.5. I might try to slow it down when they really get to talking. But I'm going to play that other voice again. I want you to listen really hard who Hurricane Camille could possibly be. I think that's important, especially since around all this shit, the phone, the marathon, the hotels, Chase. I would like Hurricane Camille to grab a link. Linda, our lawsuits are dropped. I have a bunch of questions for you. It seems you left your attorney in ruins because we've talked just once since the lawsuits were dropped. Let me see if I still have them. Oh, and I don't have another lawsuit. That was some charges against me for harassment. Wasn't really harassment. I'm going to fight them. I go to court in June for this girl. I'm not going to talk about it. It's nothing you guys know about. However, it did include my friend Chester. Okay, hold on. Let me see if I have this. I hope I didn't. Hold on, guys. That ain't it. Damn it, I hope I didn't erase them. That might have been it. I might have read it funny. I'll look for them another time. But I had a conversation with her attorney once since all of this ended. Hey, Maria, how are you today? And the guy pretty much admitted he's a fucking mess. Linda, you didn't do him no justice. I'd like to know what your MO was. There's no lawsuit no more. You're always able to grab a link in my chat. I would like to have a conversation with you or even Chicken on a Stick. Chicken and I kind of did not too long ago in a chat. I think we come to some sort of understanding. But you really pushed the envelope. jurisdiction to jurisdiction. All the games you play in here, and they all connect to Jody Sue. From the Discords to Scott to Penny. I really think this woman sounds like you with a little twang of fake. It's a little fast. I really want to have a conversation with you. There's a link. You're always welcome to grab it. But I was listening to this, and the money that's being passed around, even in Discord, was that accounted for? Jody, did you sign taxes off on all this money? Do you have receipts of it? Is Hurricane Camille the only one that sent you money in Discord? How much money passed through the Discords? Were y'all talking stock markets in the Discords? Was Ziggy in those Discords? I have a million questions. AB, you're also welcome to grab a link. Oh, and Doug, come talk shit on my tooth to my face, bitch. You fucking Howard the Duck looking motherfucker. You all played fuck shit. I also want to apologize for not coming back last night. I ended up getting a little bit of a headache. My husband and I have been talking. We're not going to live together, but we're trying to work through some problems. There's a lot going on in my life because of Summer's case, and it only got worse after them lawsuits were dropped. This has ruined my marriage. The way I interact with people, the way I trust people, the way it silenced me. It's kind of reminiscent of my mother and my sister. They were like that. I was never allowed to talk in my life. I'm going to tell you what. I'm going to talk. And I'm going to talk. And I'm going to talk. I'm not going anywhere until YouTube makes me go somewhere. And then I'll go somewhere where there's a paid link. I'm never going to shut up about Summer's case and what I believe could connect to here in Pittsburgh. There's a reason you people went to silence me so fucking hard. Look at all this fuck shit you played. You see Tiffany here trying to get answers. However, then she played fuck shit in the 13-hour call. And in my opinion, this sounds like Linda Yo. How many accounts? Tiffany, did you know if it's her? Have you ever seen Hurricane Camille? Has she ever shown her face? It's much like Kelly Fustos in the background. The Discord's not on YouTube. I hope going forward, people in true crime stop using Discord. Because that's where all the sneaky shit happens. I don't know how to use Discord. I can't even go check them. But from what I'm seeing, this is some sick-ass shit. I'm going to come down, and I'm going to let you guys listen to this because it's a long live. And I was actually getting ready for bed and then decided to get dressed because I got some new clothes today. So I decided to get dressed and come on here and show this because I was listening to this, getting ready to lay down, and it struck me enough that I wanted to get out of bed and put it out here on YouTube. So I'm going to come down. You guys give a listen.
I'm not sure.
Relatives who you kissed in kindergarten. I mean, there's a bunch of crazy stuff on those background
So
reports.
what I'm talking about is trying to.
Oh, and Scott H., did you know that Penny is saying that Stacy Slay is your fake fed, not hers? I forgot about that. I have the screenshot. I'll post it later to my community post.
Fix and ruin my life to where I can't even get a job cleaning the toilet at McDonald's. Yeah, I mean, absolutely. What's being done is not okay. It is not okay at all. And I just want everybody to, look out, because y'all fucked with the wrong one.
Oh, we fucked with the wrong one? No, Penny, I think you fucked with the wrong one. What do you think? Yeah? Yeah. There's like a lot of us. A lot of us. Penny, you're green. I told you that a long time ago. You came here and you just didn't know what you were doing, nor were you prepared. This isn't going away. There will be many more of these lives.
Sorry for my language, but Nita's not playing. Oh.
Well, what Nita can do is I will send her, after we get off of this, I will send her the report I looked at yesterday. And she can contact Truth Finder and have what's not true took off.
Yeah. Aubrey, I'm gonna message you whenever I. Sorry for my language, but Nita's not playing. Oh.
Well, what Nita can do is I will send her, after we get off of this, I will send her the report I looked at yesterday. And she can contact Truth Finder and have what's not. Tonight, I used the coleslaw 333 in Jody Sue's. Tonight, I used the coleslaw 33. Tonight, I used the coleslaw 333 in Jody Sue's chat. I used the coleslaw 333 in Jody Sue's chat. I'm not with Jody Sue. Anything else you want to see on it before I close it?
No.
Same screenshots I sent Tiffany before back in April. I've not talked to
Then
her
what are
since.
you-
Would have got CPS at the door and harassed them all afternoon until they did something. If it's not my child, which it's not, all I did was look up information and legal places and talk to my police officer friend about what to do. No, I haven't talked to Jody Sue since April.
Yeah. There's like a lot of us. A lot of us. Penny, you're green. I told you that a long time ago. You came here and you just didn't know what you were doing, nor were you prepared. This isn't going away. There will be many more of these lives.
Sorry for my language, but Nita's not playing. Oh.
Well, what Nita can do is I will send her, after we get off of this, I will send her the report. I used the coleslaw 333 in Jody Sue's chat. I'm not with Jody Sue. Anything else you want to see on it before I close it?
No.
Same. I looked at yesterday. And she can contact Truth Finder and have what's not true took off.
Yeah. Aubrey, I'm gonna message you whenever I go get into the parent pickup line.
In my opinion, that's 100% Linda's voice. Linda, I would like to know what this is about. Why are you Hurricane Camille? Jody, I would really like answers from you. That is the same voice. I sped it up. I don't know if you were paying attention. All the games you two have played together, I can't wait, in my opinion, till you go to fucking prison. But let's listen to this live and all the fuck shit they were up to. Now, mind you, I only listened a little more than this. It's been a while since I heard this. But when you go back, all this shit's recorded and on the internet forever. People need to see what the fuck was going on. This is the same woman that paid for the hotel, shuffled Jody around with Chase. All this Hurricane Camille shit, Jody still goes on and on and on and on about, even up until yesterday. This morning. Yesterday. It's after midnight. And Hurricane Camille is Linda. What? Marty Stanley's land, my father's land. You were in the comment section saying it ain't her. I beg to differ, motherfucker. Are you Linda too? Grab a link. I'm done playing games with you motherfuckers. You think this shit's funny? How much money was passed through Discord? How much money was laundered in Discord, Jody Sue? This is not a joke. Billboards, reward fund. You blame Squall, but you know Squall says it was your idea. You have that fight about money with Candace. And then you decide to say Candace wanted you to change the times, but originally you were really pissed off about money. That's what you started the live stream about the day you announced that. I'm going to find it. We've played it before. Why are you so hard up for money in Summer's case? You might not do that shit no more because you got busted. But you definitely was up to something. There's proof of you and Linda working together. In that clip I just showed from the 13-hour call. That's all proof, Jody Sue. That's why Linda didn't really go through with the court hearings. Isn't it? Just like you thought it was cute and it would throw people off if Chicken on a Stick sued you with me, thinking I would shut up. It's almost, 4 years. Three weeks. It'll be 4 years. And you haven't even shown one photo of Summer. I forgot to share her photo the other day, so I put it in my community posts. Let's do that right now. Let's share Summer's photo, Jody. I want you to get a really good look at this. And I want to know why it is. Hi, guys. Hey, Helen. Hey, Susan. Sorry I wasn't on my StreamYard tab. I want you to get a really good look at this. I want you to share her face. 4 years, Jody. Not one time have you shared her image. We keep finding Linda with you under different names. Hey, Earl. We do have a breakfast date. Like I said, my husband and I are trying to work things out. We're not going to live together right now. We have a lot of fixing to do. A lot of damage has been done due to my YouTube. The games these people play, my locals, my family members. The threats my husband got. Andy said hi. Andy, do you think it's possible that Jody might have been trying to set you up? Or do you think it's possible other people connected to you could have been involved in something that you didn't know about? Who would your most suspicious people be and why? It does go way deep, Maria. Even Andy hasn't denied that my cousins could be related to them. You don't think so? Listen, man. Never in a million years did I think I would get this beat up on YouTube just for trying to share this baby's face. It's seriously been 4 years. Before I get off of here, I want to play with the TBI set again, like I did the other day. But I want to go through. This is a really long live. I guess I'm going to be on pretty late. I'll give you guys till 2, and then I'm going to go to sleep. But I'm going to come back after my husband and I have breakfast in the morning, and I'm going to finish this live. It keeps popping up on my algorithm. My birdies like it. I definitely have birdies. I know that sounds crazy. But there's something wrong here. This is 100% the same woman, in my opinion. Linda, I would like you to grab a link and tell me what you know about me. I want it in public. Even your damn attorney, whose life you ruined. I said to the guy, we were arguing back and forth like we have this whole fucking case, right? The whole 3 years they've been harassing me. We were throwing digs at each other. I don't know why he does that. And I said, like, your wife probably can't stand you or something. And he was like, I don't have a wife. And I was like, oh, I could see why. And he said, touche. Something's going on here that you have included this attorney in my opinion. I want to know why you're Hurricane Camille, Linda. And why you're sending money under a different name to Jody Sue under a different name, Bunny. The shit's done. You all need to go right to the FBI, to the TBI, and turn yourselves the fuck in my opinion. Something's fucking wrong here. Some people are playing numerous characters. Yeah, but when they get to sending money as these characters, and Jody Sue is still over there, Hurricane Camille, Hurricane Camille, Hurricane Camille, beating that shit. People on YouTube don't even know who Hurricane Camille is. She was mainly in Discord like Fustos. Yeah. It's bad, Andy. For anybody who has been... I'm just a fucking creator, yo. I'm discovering other things and connections to Tennessee I didn't know I had. I mean, I knew I had connections to Tennessee, but not this part. Not these families. Fustos. Or no, Slay. It was Slay. So is Linda Slay too, since she's interfering in Penny's emails? Is Linda typing up as Slay? It's a question. I'm going to go back and play Tiffany's live for a little bit and come down. I'm going to try not to talk because I want you guys to absorb what is being said. It just angers me, especially after the last 3 months of my life, 3 years of my life, lawsuit after lawsuit after lawsuit. Yep. And before I get off of here tonight, I want to play that TBI little piece again. No, maybe I'll wait till tomorrow when we finish this live, because I'd actually like to go over that, and I'm going to spend some time with you guys tomorrow to go over these lives. But I want you to hear this voice. It's the same fucking voice. How many of y'all knew that? Gavel, Grandma, Benny, Cher? Who was all in the Discords? Can we get a list of people who were in the Discords? AB, Chris McDonough had a Discord. All of the Discords. Linda, where did you originate and under what name? Were you here prior to summer? What cases did you follow? You seem to be an enthusiast. Coffee, crayons, and crime, whatever. Squall. I think she started with Jody. Orchestrated. Disgusting. But this is Summer. Please share her photo. They should be coming out with a new age progression photo this year. In my opinion, I think. Keep the prayers coming for this baby. Because what I'm seeing, it doesn't look good. In my opinion, we're not going to get pretty answers. That hurts. Just pray for her. Her brothers. The people that loved her. Her family. I don't think Dawn and Candace purposefully had something to do with this. I think they know the whys, but not the whos. Yes, please, Helen. You can leave a link whenever. I'm not picky about that. Just let me know what it is. I'm going to put this video back on.
We'll talk about that in a little while. But I have about 20 minutes and then I've got to go.
And what's really interesting is, and it's not here, but the chat, you can see all the old names and the people that changed their names now. It's quite interesting. There's so much dirt on Penny's channel. That's why everything's hidden over there. That's why none of her streams are up. Because of the group she was working with and what they were doing, she hid it all. That's why Penny's streams are all hidden and have been for a year. You can't see what went on over there. She has too much dirt hidden. She doesn't want anybody to see. Thank goodness for good record keepers. We have all your streams, Penny. We just came across all of them. You just might as well put them back up.
So I'm going to mute out, and Miss Camille, please take it away.
Hey, y'all. I had offered to try to set something up to help Jody Sue because she said she was in need of a cell phone and service.
Now, in that message that Hurricane Camille sent me the other night, that it was her and Jody Sue. I did not see Jody asking for a phone. I saw Hurricane Camille asking her if she had a phone. In all fairness to Jody, I blocked Jody today because you know what? Quite frankly, I'm getting sick and tired of her mocking me on her streams, and I'm sick and tired of helping and being shit on by her. I will help as much as I possibly can, but I'm just not going to DM with her anymore and help her. I'm not going to go out of my way to continue to be kind and helpful in every way I possibly can.
However, Tiffany did go back to Jody. I'm really curious about Tiffany's time in the Discords and all with AB. Jody talked mad shit on Tiffany. She talked mad shit on me. She talked mad shit on anybody she had private conversations with. And then she pitted creators against each other. To me, it feels like Jody came to certain Discords. Like, how do you even find TM's Discord so early on in Summer's case? Jody, was you in those Discords prior? Like, she gets so fucking angry after answering your questions. Or she attacks you for even asking her one question. Like for me, it was I was calling her racist when I absolutely wasn't in my first paragraph. She offers to talk to people, and then she attacks the people for talking to them. Then she pits creators against creators. It's meant to cause a diversion, in my opinion. And you always find Linda in some shit with Jody that involves money. Leaving her breadcrumbs, yes. She uses that statement quite often, doesn't she, Helen? All right, but here's the deal. I'm going to listen probably about 10, 15 more minutes. I was going to do 30, but I am going to have breakfast with the husband in the morning. I may put the same clothes on in the morning because I literally had them on for not even an hour. I'm going to come live in the morning after breakfast with my husband, and I'm going to start this over, and we are going to go through the whole motherfucking live. I might stay on longer and go through the hour of the 13-minute call that I have, a 13-hour call I have. And I also want to go over the TBI. I might be on here a whole work day tomorrow. I think I might stay the full 8 hours. Probably about 10, 11 o'clock. But I'm going to listen to this until 1 with you guys tonight. I just wanted you to hear the voice. And then please be here tomorrow. I'm leaving no turn unstoned. We're going to go through all this shit. Tiffany, you said there was a live prior to this that you did on this. If you could please unprivate it. If it's privated, that would be great. If you could leave it in the comment section for me so that I could also go over that live. I think these are important since Hurricane Camille has been such a big name in Jody's mouth. We need to find out exactly what it is Hurricane Camille, aka Linda, in my opinion, did. Bitch. Your days are numbered. Grab a link. I'll stay on if you grab a link. You got 10 minutes.
And continue to be, shit on by her. That's all. Okay? No hard feelings, Jody Sue. You're just really ungrateful. And I feel like no matter what I do, you will never be happy. So I will continue to help in any way I can for Summer. And where it concerns the things that these people have done to you, but I am not those people. And I don't know what you want from me, but I don't see anybody else taking care of this. So take it or leave it. I don't know. I don't know. I have done everything I possibly can to bring this shit to the forefront and to try to help where it concerns Summer. If you don't like the way I do things, that's fine. There is absolutely no reason to treat me like shit, and I'm not a doormat, and I'm getting sick and tired of it all around the board. So from now on, just don't come to me, anybody, for help. If you don't want my help, if you don't like the way I help, whatever, I'm still going to continue on doing what I said I would do, because these people have truly done what I say they have and what Jody says that they have. But I don't appreciate being treated like garbage. Okay, so I'm going to continue. I don't know what Camille did or didn't do, but I did not see Jody asking for a phone. I saw Camille asking her if she needed a phone, not the other way around. Doesn't prove Jody to be a liar, because she's not the one asking for a phone. Show me where Jody asked for a phone.
I was just trying for her safety, get her a cell phone. And people in several of the chats have been asking, were we doing something to help her? So I offered to try to do that. I received two donations. And that was it. I mean, I got a total of 3 emails and two donations. And from there, I guess she thought I was getting constant cash flow in her name, and so she was wanting me to get the phone and send it to her, and I was going to do that, and then I was sick a couple of days, so I even offered, like, I'll send the money that I have gotten thus far, and you can go to Walmart and get a phone, which she addressed in her video as she knew there was more money than just enough to go buy a shitty flip phone from Walmart. And there wasn't. There was a total of $130.
So Hurricane Camille here says it was a total of $130. But I do have a hard time believing that, because Hurricane Camille told me on that live that she did have PayPals from this situation. She said that she had to get her PayPal statement, but she couldn't do that night. And then she sent me the Cash App screenshots. So she's saying here she only got 2 payments, totaling $130. That's what she said here. But on my last live stream, that's not what she said. She sent me Cash App. She sent me a Venmo. One was for $100, one was for $30. But she also said she had PayPals. I have not seen those. And I do feel that either Camille is doing what Penny's telling her to do, or Camille was used. How long that's going to take Camille to figure out, I don't know. She may never figure it out. She may never come to the realization that she was used if she was. It's only one of 2 things. There's a reason her email was used and her Cash App was used, and she was a willing participant, and that is how the best scams go down, with good people who offered their own, bank account to use. Some of the greatest scammers in the world keep their hands clean by waiting for those giving people, with hearts who want to help. And then it looks like, well, no, it was my fault because I'm the one that offered. No, because scammers know there's always going to be good people who offer. Now, I can't prove that. Only Hurricane Camille can. And I don't think she's going to be too much help, because Hurricane Camille is either being taken for a ride or she is a willing participant of that scam. And this is going to be the shortest part of this live. I'm only just clearing up this one part because she came up at the end, and that's it. Then we're going to get into all of the things that happened back last October, November, and December.
And so after that, and even before that, she also sent me a Venmo account that was her son's, wanting me to send money to that, any extra money to that. And so there never was anything but the $130. And after the first video where she accused me of all that, I refunded the money to the 2 people that donated.
Okay. Let me highlight some of the things in chat. I'm going to try to keep up with my chat today. You guys have so many things to say. What big eyes? People who keep hating you.
I'm going to go over that voice one more time, and then I'll get off. Let's go back. Hold on. That was a good clip. We'll start right here. After she's done talking, I'll just go to the other voice.
Account that was her son's, wanting me to send money to that, any extra money to that. And so there never was anything but the $130. And after the first video where she accused me of all that, I refunded the money to the 2 people that donated.
Okay.
So this person was collecting donations. 2 people donated. She was collecting donations for Jody Sue. Here you go.
I use the coleslaw 333 in Jody Sue's chat. I'm not with Jody Sue. Anything else you want to see on it before I close it?
No.
Same screenshots I sent Tiffany before back in April. I've not talked to her.
What are
since.
you?
Would have got CPS at the door and harassed them all afternoon until they did something. If it's not my child, which it's not, all I did was look up information and legal places and talk to my police officer friend about what to do.
The 500 was for...
No, I haven't talked to Jody Sue since April.
It's separate money. This was about a phone. But here, let's go back. Whoa. Jody sends a vendor account. She refunds the money.
I use the coleslaw 333 in Jody Sue's chat. I'm not with Jody Sue.
You hear the voice crack?
Anything else you want to see on it before I close it?
No.
Same screenshots I sent Tiffany before back in April. I've not talked to her.
What are
since.
you?
Would have got CPS at the door and harassed them all afternoon until they did something. If it's not my child, which it's not, all I did was look up information and
I want answers. I think you all owe Summer Wells community answers. Quit playing games in this baby's case. Fuck is wrong with y'all? Why are you doing this? Jody, you're busted again. Why is this bitch always at your side? In my opinion, bitch. I'll see you guys tomorrow. I'm going to say around noon because I'm having a late breakfast with my husband, and he got to go home and sleep and get up for work. We're having the family over. My daughter's supposed to come. I'm trying to make amends with my whole family because I'm fighting with all of them. Missing teeth, had black eyes. Do you understand? I would be beaten to my death for this child. Mainly because she needs answers. But secondly, because of all the fuck shit you have all put me through. This is real life. Yes, at my own expense, I made choices to get drunk and do stupid shit. But it was after a whole lot of people provoking me, playing head games, Quartz, Jody playing with Quartz, as she accuses other people of doing so. We're done with this. I ain't going nowhere. I do have some plans coming up. I am going to be selling my house. My husband and I are talking about maybe traveling for a new YouTube channel. Music related. I don't know what I'm going to do with this channel. I don't think it's going to go anywhere. But I think I'm going to stick it here on YouTube and stay with it. My strikes disappeared. 6 Up never showed the court documents she stated she had against me in an attempt to silence me. It's over for y'all. I hope you know that. Like I said, I'd lose all my teeth for that little girl. I'm not quitting till there's answers. All right, guys. Peace and love. Linda and Jody, fuck you both. I'll see you guys all tomorrow about lunchtime. You have a good night.